More than 2,300 years ago, a man was born who would shape the way we think about science, logic, politics, and even life itself. His name was Aristotle, the philosopher who changed the world forever. Imagine a world where almost everything we know about biology, ethics, and even government came from the mind of one person. Sounds wild, right? That's Aristotle. Let's rewind to 384 BC, to the small town of Stagira in Greece. Aristotle's father was a royal physician, so Aristotle grew up in a world of medicine and curiosity. Even as a kid, he was surrounded by talk of anatomy, plants, and the mysteries of life. At just 17, Aristotle set off on a journey to Athens, the center of philosophy, to study at Plato's academy. He stayed there for nearly 20 years, learning from the best and starting to ask his own big questions. But Aristotle wasn't just a student, he became a teacher too. And not just any teacher, he was chosen to tutor a young prince named Alexander. Yeah, that Alexander, as in Alexander the Great, the guy who would go on to conquer most of the known world. Imagine having your homework checked by the man who taught the greatest conqueror in history. After his time with Alexander, Aristotle returned to Athens. This time, he opened his own school called the Lyceum. Picture a place where students and teachers walked together, debating ideas, making notes, and observing the world around them. Aristotle studied everything: biology, physics, poetry, politics, and logic. Here's a fun fact. Aristotle was one of the first people to try to classify animals, basically inventing the science of biology. But what really made Aristotle special was his way of thinking. He believed that knowledge comes from experience and careful observation, not just from thinking really hard in your head. He gave us the foundations of logic, ethics, like the idea of the golden mean, finding balance in life, politics, and even metaphysics, asking what it means to be. In his final years, Aristotle's legacy only grew. He died in 322 BC, but his ideas lived on. From science to philosophy, from education to politics, his fingerprints are still on the way we think today. Aristotle didn't just ask questions, he taught the world how to think.